Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. It's an honor for me to join this prestigious academic gathering in English Foreign Language Learnings held by Universitas Negeri Malang, Asiatefl, Teflin, and Enatal Conference. My name is Nia Kurniawati. I'm from Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Today I'm going to share you one of my mini projects entitled Diligence or Digital Literacy Agents, Nurturing English Future Teachers' Competence in Digital Era. I'm going to share you my mini projects in several parts. The first is the backgrounds of the study, the second is the related theories, the third is aims of the study, methodology, findings and discussions, conclusions and reference. Ladies and gentlemen, in facing Industrial Revolution 4.0, marked by the use of digital technology, students need to be equipped with sufficient digital literacy. As the consequence, nowadays literacy is not merely the ability to read, write, and count, but also the digital literacy. By preparing the millennial students when they are at higher education with digital literacy, it is not only they become more literate, but they are also expected to be the golden generations of the nations. A map of digital literacy in Indonesia has been designed by some researchers involving Jaringan Peneliti Literasi Digital or JAPLID. And it shows that digital literacy development, learning and teaching process in university can be new media in expanding digital literacy as well as strengthening the role of university as the promoter in digital literacy movement in Indonesia. As widely known that Indonesia nowadays is still struggling to face the challenge to increase its literacy level. Therefore, the need for digital literacy for academic purposes is very urgent, considering that so far there has been no digital literacy movement that specifically leads to academic purposes. And of course, it is really necessary to improve future English teacher-student digital literacy because the learning skills of the millennial generations of the students in the 21st century now is very low in the component of creative collaborators and innovative designer. Therefore, it is crucial to improve future English teachers' digital literacy and make them as the agents of change who could share their digital literacy skills and knowledge to their surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some theories underpinning this study. The first is about digital literacy. UNESCO defines digital literacy as such. Digital literacy is the ability to access, manage, understand, integrate, communicate, evaluate, and create information safely and appropriately through digital technologies for employment, decent jobs, and entrepreneurship. It includes competencies that are variously referred to as computer literacy, ICT literacy, information literacy, and media literacy. Now, in this case, I only use GISC Digital Literacy. GISC UK Digital Literacy framework divided into 6 areas. The first is the ICT skills or functional skills. The second is information and media literacy. The third is digital creations, problem solving and innovations. The fourth is communications, collaboration, and digital participation. And the last is digital learnings and development and digital identity and health. Digital literacy and the other theories, we also use technology-enhanced language learning theory. Initially, technology-enhanced language learning refers to the use of the computers as technological innovations to display multimedia as complementary means of language teaching method. What is important to note is that TEL is more of an approach that can be used alongside the other teaching method to facilitate the teaching and learning process. The other theory is SIOP. In this project, we use SIOP for Sheltered Instruction Observational Protocol. It includes lesson preparations, building knowledge, comprehensible input, strategy, review and evaluation, practice and application, lesson delivery, and interaction. And After combining all those four theories, SIAP, 20% rate, English teachers' competence, digital literacy, and health, it forms diligence or digital literacy. The aims of the study. We have two aims of the study. The first is the practice of diligent learning ASIATFL course following the SIAP model. The second is students' digital literacy ASIATFL course practicing diligence. And this is the methodology. We use qualitative research. In this case, is case study. The site is in English education study programs at Universitas Negeri Jakarta Cianjur, involving lecturers and 25 free service English teachers. The instruments covering observation, questionnaire, and interview, and the data analysis following Miles and Haberman covering the data collection, data reductions, data display, and data conclusions. And here is the findings. According to the findings, the lecturers has followed the SIAP components. It consists of 8 components. For lesson preparations, the lecturers has covered the digital literacy by GISC and also all the components of SIAP. And for the building backgrounds, the lecturer used flipped classroom and gave students time to build the background knowledge. And it also has comprehensible input strategies by designing the bite-sized materials. And for the strategies, the material and assignments require the students to be active, and also in interactions as the features of SIAP using L1 and L2 in the classroom interactions, and for the practice and application, it uses blended learnings, and for the lesson delivery, it's student-centered. And for the review and assessments, it uses formative, summative, and assessments, and project-based. And this is the student digital literacy at the course practicing diligence. They have ICT skills about 47%, information and media literacy 58%, digital creation 53%, communication 71%, digital learning and development 58%, and digital identity and health 55%. In conclusion, SIAP model can be integrated with GISC digital literacy framework to teach pre-service language teachers in health subjects, and also by implementing diligent model in nurturing pre-service digital literacy among pre-service teachers of English lessons somehow showcase the students' digital literacy footprints. They had high interest and confidence in sharing their understanding in many topics related to digital literacy. And here are the references I'm using. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.